Danny here, Red Sand Adventures. Just thought I'd jump on, do a little live. Some of you know I've been picking away at building a new Tacoma camper. Some of you might have been following the shorts there. So they're not quite caught up with the full progress, but I thought I'd jump on and just do a live. So I may not show you too much of the build yet, but if anyone has any questions and just wants to hang out, chat while I'm picking away at some stuff. I'm actually at the point now where I'm basically getting ready to use it. Obviously it's not completely done, but it's usable, so I'm just putting supplies in here kind of thing today. Maybe building the odd thing. So anyway, say hi, let us know where you're from, ask some questions, and I'll just kind of keep an eye on the chat here. But a lot of this I will be just kind of picking away at stuff. One of the things I want to do is have a mesh screen I want to hang for the door, so maybe we'll tackle that. And yeah, here's the mesh screen that I'm using. I'm sure a lot of you have seen these before, but basically you can either use, it comes with like Velcro, stick on Velcro to hang it, or it comes with little pins. I think I'm going to use the pins for now. And then yeah, basically it splits in the middle. There's like magnets, so when you open it and go through it, it just automatically clips back together. So that's what I'm using for my screen door. So maybe we'll see if we can get this hung. And there's a random dog in my yard. So yeah, this is just the instructions it came with. I'm gonna close my door here for a second. Neighbor's dog wandering around my yard. I'm sure he'll be looking for it. Hello. Thanks for stopping by. Pedro, how are ya? So yeah, I'm just getting ready to put this screen mesh door up maybe. Or I'm gonna try to. Hope everyone's well today. At the start there saying like I'm not going to show too much of the camper in this video because people following along on the channel, following my shorts, they're not quite caught up to where the actual camper is. It's actually quite a bit further along right now. But yeah, subscribe, go check out the channel if you want to see more of it and the build progress. But today, yeah, I'm just kind of picking at some stuff on the inside, trying to get it ready to use. So it's not going to be completely done on the inside, but it's usable. Sorry, I'm just watching my neighbor's dog over here. He's running around my yard. There he's gone. That's normal. He's alright. So yeah. There's the door back. Let some more light in. So yeah, it looks like the screen comes with two options for hanging it. You can either use like pins to hang it, like safety pin type things, tacks. You can see those. Comes with those. I'll box them. That's probably what I'm going to use. But it also comes with a bunch of like Velcro strips that you can stick on. Hello Tracy, how are you? My day is good. Double tap the screen to like the live stream. Yes, please everyone do that. Come on, man. Just hi to Tracy there. Sorry if I'm missing anything. Just kind of checking, but yeah. Hi to everyone that is there. Sorry if I might miss the comment. Yeah, let's see if we can get this mesh screen door hung up here. For now, like I say, I plan on camping in this really soon. So I'm just trying to get it ready for camping. Hello, Go Mama. Thanks for stopping by. Here's what I'm going with for the mesh screen, or mesh screen door, I guess. So I don't actually have a screen door. I thought for my build one of these would be better. It's just like a magnet, but it's really light and they're really cheap. There's the box, if anyone's wondering. But yeah, like I got this one at Princess Auto for, well, it was on sale for $6.99. Regular price was $9.99. So they're cheap, easy to get. Probably keep a spare one in the truck all the time. They're lightweight, which I'm going for, trying to keep the weight down in this build. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go with for now. I think it'll work out, but I'm just going to try and get it tacked up here. Guess I could maybe, I don't want to show too much of the interior of this thing yet. Have to follow along for that, but hopefully anyone there will go back and subscribe and check out some of my shorts videos that I've been kind of following the build so far. And like I say, the shorts aren't quite caught up to where the camper actually is. There should be another short coming out soon though, maybe today or tomorrow. But yeah, appreciate it if you go on there and subscribe and follow along. I'd really like to get to 1,000 subscribers too. I try to think things ahead. When I got the door for the camper, I assume you're talking about the screen door. Yeah, I could have got a screen door or looked for one. It was actually missing, but there was some other ones there I probably could have got and made one work, but then it was quite a bit of money to get one, and yeah, just adding that much more weight. So I figured less weight, less moving parts, this is probably the best option. But anyway, if it sucks and I don't like it, we can always get a screen door. I'm loving your channel, your builds are amazing. It would be nice if your live streams were on a playlist. I know I have to do that. Yeah. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go through. So since I've done a couple now, I think I will do that, especially at least for this build and the live streams based around it. Tracy, you get what you're saying, and that can definitely help, I guess. And then eventually, I am gonna do an actual video, basically up-to-date video, walk around type review or reveal video on the camper, but I want my shorts to get caught up to that point before I do that. So is your Tacoma 4x4? Yes, it is. Thousand subs is easy part. You got this. I think so. We'll get there. I'm not letting it bug me too much. The people that want to be here or want to find me, they'll find me. Yeah, I'm just pinning the screen door thing up here now. It's a little long, but maybe we can trim it or pin it up or something. some safety pins, we'll see, but we'll just get it up here first. It's probably wider than I need to. Wonder if I could fold that in. Remove that. Yeah, let's try that. There. That's great. I would remove the shorts, they don't help with watch hours. Yeah, but it's really the only content I have for the build. I know they're not going to build watch hours, but my idea is people see the short and then they'll come to the channel to view the other stuff. So I don't think I want to remove them altogether because that's how I've been tracking the build. So put another tack up here. Unlist only, don't go private, and definitely don't delete. I don't know what you mean by unlist. Can you explain that more? I don't know what you mean by unlist only, don't go private. Is that for the lives or the shorts? Leave a couple up. Seriously, it works better. It took me 2 years to figure it out. I have a list on YouTube, tricks, tips, shorts. So, which short, like, so are you talking about removing some of the shorts? I still don't follow what you mean by this. Should I get rid of some of the shorts, or? Okay, so I'm just gonna go back through your comments here, Tracy, see if I can make out what you're trying to tell me. I'm confused. Sorry. It's not you, it's me. I would honestly remove your shorts. They don't help with watch hours. So I already said I don't want to completely remove those because that's how I've been tracking this build. And then your next comment was unlist only. Don't go private, and definitely don't delete. So this is where I'm confused. First you said to remove the shorts, but then in the next comment you said unlist and don't delete. So that's the part that's confusing me here, I think. leave a couple up. Seriously, it works better. It took me to, so then yeah, you're saying it works to leave a couple up. So yeah. How many shorts are mostly for members? Yes, just leave a couple up for people to connect without affecting your average watch time videos. So you're saying a lot of my old shorts I should take down or unlist? Is that an option? I'll have to look, but I think that's what you're trying to tell me. Not see me here for a second. I gotta go over to the other side of this doorway, but I am here. Yes, just leave a couple up for people to connect without affecting your average watch time on videos. But I don't completely delete all my old ones. I'll have to look into that to see how you unlist them. I think I know what you mean though. I think if I click on each video there's an option for that. And then how did you set it up so only members can go back and watch that? Hello Dings. Keep doing what you love to do. Keep posting and do lives. Long hours of live, it will help your watch hours. Yes, leave a couple of your best shorts up. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into that, Tracy. Appreciate everyone's help here. Like I say, I don't know much about the YouTube algorithms and stuff, but I did decide early on in this build to do it through just taking lots of pictures and creating shorts. A lot of that was kind of on a time schedule to get this built and to set up and make videos for everything I'm doing. Just it wasn't for me this time, unfortunately. So that's why I went with the shorts. Just along the way I've been doing that for updates, and I can turn that into a playlist eventually, I guess, as well. But yeah, I will eventually here do an actual walk around video, but I still have quite a bit of content to create, a few more shorts before that happens. So it kind of sucks. I'm excited to show everyone where I'm at, but at the same time, if you want to see, you just have to follow along. Alright, I'm going to try and get this screen tacked up here. So, do connect some channels, engaging works well too. I like your content, fishing and camping. Yeah, that's a big part of it. So I find it's a lot of people are into the fishing, the camping, or the fishing and just the camping, and then a lot of people just like watch me build stuff. But I like to kind of do it all, I guess. I mean, once it's built, like I say, I'm trying to get it ready now to start using it. Summer's here. Obviously the interior won't be completely finished. I'm going to take my time even deciding how I'm going to finish it on the inside, but right now I'm just basically getting a basic electrical system in it. I'm getting it sealed up and livable so I can start using it, start doing some trips, hopefully around the Maritimes here soon. It's kind of the plan right now. You get options for public, private, and unlist, and members only. Okay. So for all my shorts, I should unlist them and make them for members only, or what do you recommend for there, or for doing there? once you reach 1K, you focus your watch hours. So that's what someone else said before too. Once you get to the 1K, then start trying to focus on the watch hours. But I don't edit anything. Keep posting shorts. Yeah, I don't do much editing. Shorts and live streaming build up your subs. Yes, I do have YouTube Studio on my phone as well, yes. Okay, so just bear with me here. I want to get some more text on the screen. You may not see me, but like I say, I'm not trying to reveal too much of the camper here, so I don't want to move the camper around too much. I might have showed a lot more in my last live, but anyway, go to your YouTube Studio and edit your live title and put hashtags. You can also get highlights from your live streams to use as shorts. Yes, so that pops up sometimes, and I wasn't sure what to do with them. It almost like YouTube does that for you. It recommends like the little highlights. So you're saying I should be using those as well. All right, give me a minute here. I am still here, people. I was trying to get these last few tacks in this. Oh crap. Too tight. Shit. Wasn't paying attention. Pulled it too tight. My magnets were coming apart. Not that. Can't have it too tight. Guess it has to have a little slack in it to swing and catch the magnets. Shoot. Should have been paying more attention there. That's alright. We'll get her. We'll get it. Still there, people? Oh. Do you have an Android? Yes, I have Android, Samsung. You cannot edit on your phone, YouTube Studio, once you're live streaming. You can only edit from laptop or computer while you are live streaming. Okay. Yeah, I think a little better. I have to go so tight now. It's going crooked on me. This one's messed up. I'm still here, people. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to get the screen up. But do everything from my phone and can access everything while live. Or if you have extra phone, you can edit your live stream. Tracy, mine doesn't work while live streaming. I can edit if I use another phone. Do you have Android? So yeah, you guys can talk there for a second. I'm gonna pick at this screen, but yeah. I'm just curious, what would you want to be editing during a live? If it's live, it's live. So I don't understand that part, but I got another idea here. I gotta keep this thing straight. So. Oh, shit. Holy. Tacks are hard to get out. Wonder if that's loose enough. Alright. Yes, I do. I know, right? I don't get anything done while I'm live. Always chatting. I always start my live with something to do, but never get completely done. Shout out to YouTube. You are right. Oh, it's warm. Maybe an air conditioner in the future for this thing could be a good idea. Still not done with the screen, but we're getting there. Nice seeing you building again. Glad you are doing better. Yeah, I'm still dealing with some back issues, but trying to pace myself through it. Yes, everyone, please hit the thumbs up, please. Like the video, share the live, check out the channel, subscribe if it's your thing, or tell someone that you think might enjoy it. Team watching, 5 thumbs up, smash it, it's free and helps small channels grow. So it's saying 13 right now. From what you can see, it's showing me 6, or shows me only 2 people watching right now. So weird how that works. I think it takes a minute to adjust, maybe. We got 4 people here now. Yeah, really hoping to get out in this probably this week or the weekend coming for sure, but maybe through the week too. We'll see. I just figure I want to show it all to everyone. Sorry, not to. Yeah, anyway. You get to see it eventually, I guess. But yeah, I'll have to get a couple more shorts up. Like I say, I want to get my shorts caught up with the build, get everyone caught up before I do a full walk around. Your movement seems easier, slow and steady. That's crazy, you can actually notice that, so that's a good thing. Thanks, I'm glad people are noticing. I was in pretty rough shape there a few months ago, so. But yeah, just try to pace myself. Obviously, I don't lift anything heavy and crouch for too long or anything like that. Give myself lots of breaks and don't believe the numbers. Yeah, it's saying 3 on there now. It's bouncing all the time. Same as the screen, like I don't mind, just I gotta crouch down to put in a few of the tacks or whatever, and I just do 1 or 2 and I get up for a minute, so I don't mind this at all. I want to be crouched in awkward positions for any amount of time or anything like that. Throughout the process building it, anything heavy or anything reaching for any amount of time, I had some help from the young fella and stuff, and so yeah. Alright, see if I can get a couple more tacks in this. Oh, little crows are going crazy out there. What do you guys hear them? Alright. Hello, Matthew Walter 5002. Thanks for stopping by. Tracy says, thank you for coming by. Red Sand Adventures is building a camper for his Tacoma. That is what I am doing. That's awesome, and I can't wait to start using it. I'm wanting to build this for a long time, and I'm glad that I finally did it. I think I'm going to be happy with this screen door idea so far. Got it pretty much hung there. It's a little bit long, so I don't know if I'm going to fold up the extra or cut it off. I think I might, well, I don't want it to all fray on me if I cut it. I feel like there should be a little weight in the bottom too, just to keep it down better. I love that you can stand up. Yeah, me too. Need some safety pins. I think I'm just gonna pin that extra up for now. Marble floors, that would be heavy. Yeah. I'm just surprised like that the mesh thing doesn't come with like magnets at the floor. So it could kind of hook to the floor better too, but I think I'll just pin it up a little bit. It's like 6 inches too long. I guess the other option would have been, shoot, I might take that down now, frick's sakes. I could have rolled up the extra and pinned it at the top. And at the top right now, there's a magnet really close, where at the bottom with the extra, there's like no magnet close to the very bottom. But I don't want to take that all back off now though. Didn't actually try and open and shut it yet. I still have it a little bit too tight at the top. So, I'll loosen this a little bit. See if it makes a difference. Holy. It works. I think I got a little too tight at the top. How can I do that? You can tell from there, but it's a little tight when I open it. Kind of pulls hard here. Doesn't open real easy. But I mean, it's still clean. It clicks together good. Can I change here. Maybe I actually hung it upside down, did I? It doesn't really show you. Directions aren't the best, but this seems tight when I open it. Wonder what if I go like this. Oh, these backs are hard to get out. No, definitely not. I feel like this should be on like a curtain rod or something at the top. Really. What else could I try here? I think I have it upside down. Unfortunately, I think I gotta take this back off. See what happens when you're trying to live stream and work at the same time? So that, I don't know if you can see, but right up there, there's a magnet really close. So I put pins right there, and then when you open it, it's not basically opening far enough. Or at the other end, there's a big like slack piece there. And I think that's so when you pin it, it allows you to open. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take it down and flip it over, but whatever, no big deal. The thing that is a problem is trying to get these tacks out. That's awesome. Fold the top over. So yeah, I was just saying, I think I actually have to flip it the other way so it opens better. And then that puts the magnet on the floor a lot closer, which makes sense. Or lower it. I guess I could. Either way, I'm still gonna have to take all the tacks out. I want it somewhat tight, but it can't be too tight or it won't easily open or hook together. So I think I'm gonna flip it here in a minute. Live streams are so fun. Last night, a YouTube friend got lost in Florida. So fun. That would be fun to be following along. Were they driving? I'm gonna start popping these tacks out. I should start at the bottom so it's not hanging all over top of me. Working by Guitar Hard Rock Hotel. Or sorry, walking by. Sweet. I think I've seen that before, not in person, but I've seen it, like pictures of it or something before. That'd be cool. I like the lives too when you get like someone to come on with you. I don't know, there's an option, like I was gonna try it, but it messed me up there before I tried it. But before you start the live, there's an option to like invite someone to join it. But when I clicked that last time, it started going into a bunch of other stuff, and it's like the live wouldn't start until that person joined. Is there another way to do that? Like, now that this live is going, could I like somehow ask someone to join the live? Does anyone know that? How that works? Oh, almost got them all out. Some people were saying, like some of my subscribers before, when I do lives, they weren't getting the notifications. Do you get the notification, Tracy? I'm just curious. And also, like, do you know maybe if that's a thing? Like, if there's something I can check, or is there something causing that? Alright, got the screen down and flip it over the other way now. So there's a lot bigger space up here compared to the last one. The magnet was really close. So now I'm thinking I might also do, like you said, Tracy, too, and mount it lower, I guess. If I have it, yeah, that makes sense. If I pin it there and it's lower. Okay, I know where we're going now. Tracy knows. I think Tracy probably has one of these or something. She should have been here putting this up for me. So if I go lower, that, hopefully now, since it's lower, plus I have the slack before the magnet, maybe I'll just tack this temporary and try it before I put all the tacks in. Where are we at here? Tap your screen, top corner, should be 3 dots. I can't see them there. I don't know if it's sliding or... There's no 3 dots. So tap the screen should be 3 dots to give you options. There's like a list along the side that I can drop down. Shows like microphone, camera, effects. Is it under that? I haven't gotten a notification in a while. Any idea? I think we got it back. Sweet, I thought I lost it all. Sorry, I hope you guys are still there. Yeah, we're good. Alright. Hopefully we will some people back on here. Mute, hide, live video effects, stickers, green screen, retouch, create, lighting, close. You're back, yes. I don't know what, I clicked the drop down thing on the side of the screen here and I don't know what happened. I must have missed it or something and like basically went back. So I'm glad I got the live back up though. I thought I lost it altogether. Anyway, yeah, I don't see those 3 dots that you're talking about. I don't know. At the bottom of my screen there's like the settings logo on the left lower corner, and then in the center there's like 12 dots like in a square, and then on the right side there's a share button. Isn't it fun learning? No, this is what I don't like about this stuff. Advanced settings. So is that the settings button on the bottom? I don't want to lose this live stream again. I'm scared to touch anything now. Okay, I got the screen down, or I'm putting it back up. We're going to test it this time before I put all the pins in it. But I think I lowered it, like you said, plus I also flipped it to get the longer gap between the magnets and the top of the door. So I'm going to just put the top ones in first and see how it feels. Keep it somewhat loose. Down there. Okay. So yeah, where's the advanced settings is, if I hit that settings icon in the lower left, I'm gonna do it. Okay, what's this now? Something popped up here. Chat filter. Community moderation. Automatic chat translation. Doesn't say anything there. These freaking crows. I don't know if you guys can hear those or not. They're driving me nuts out there. Maybe I gotta go feed those. Maybe the feeder needs some feed in it. Stand by. Yeah, because I would like to invite people on the lives. I know Jamie from down the road there, he used to do it all the time. But he was using like some other app, I think, to do his, but use another phone on the same channel. I do have another one, not right here with me at the moment, but I'm sure there's a way to do that. What happens if I click share? Is that only just a share, create post, copy link, quick share? Yeah, that doesn't do anything. What happens if I click the little video, like camera icon on the right side? Okay, I'm just going to test this now and see if it seems looser at the top when I open it. the sides. Hard to tell until I pin the whole thing up really. So there. I think it's still a little tight there. You can edit and leave your first phone while doing live streams. Yeah, like I see people do that all the time. I should try it, I guess. Desert Living, how are you? Long time. Hello, Tracy. Tracy says hello. Nina, thanks for stopping by. Please hit that like button, share the live stream. People you know that might be interested in this type of stuff, or share my channel, appreciate it. Been on air for 1 hour, look at that. And I haven't finished a job that should have took 5 minutes. So that's where we're at with that. One other thing I'm gonna try. Frick. That doesn't make a difference. Why did they even do that? That was waste. Frick's sakes. Okay, I think I'm getting too picky with this screen, to be honest. It's definitely better than it was. Now that it's lower. Oh, wait now. It's higher. So when it's lower, it's tight right there right away. Is that not? Why? So if it was higher, would it not give me more slack up there? Back and forth. Let's try it up here again. I did still flip it over, but I'm just curious here. Tack this over here, it's temporary. This one again, just temporary. Difference now is there's a bigger gap here between the magnet. So yeah, that's creating more V. I think having it higher might be better. Oh, I should have rolled it up too. Frick. Okay. So. We have another plan. I can't get anything done on a live. Yeah, I'm finding that out for sure today. Told you. Hope your day is going well. Oh, what did I do there? Channel activity. Add as moderator. I don't know what I hit there, but anyway. Didn't mean to. I was scrolling through. Yeah, I think I have another idea. So, putting it back up higher. But I'm also going to roll the slack up so it's not 6 or 8 inches of it on my floor. So, sorry if it's kind of a boring live stream to watch me fight with a 5-minute job for over an hour. Hopefully someone's enjoying it. Alright. So roll. Okay. I'm gonna take it right down to do this, I think. Oh. Okay. Alright, let's see. The first magnet lined up. Now, where can I do this? I'm definitely enjoying your company. Well, that's good. Okay. Basically need guess I could be hanging one at a time too. All my jumpings. We're gonna get this done eventually. Hopefully before it gets dark and before the bugs come out. As long as we get it done by then, I'll be happy. Oh my Jesus. Okay. Another idea. Taking these apart for a minute and put one up at a time. Okay. These pins are getting all bent. I need to shorten this. Fold that twice. Go to the center. Right here. Roughly. Okay. These fold again. I am still here. Alright, another tag here. One that's not all bent. Fold here. Okay. Back there. What are we saying now over here? My mom always said it won't work unless you're having fun and enjoying every moment. Exactly. I'm just loving it. I don't mind. Like I say, it's a good project to do while doing a live stream. It's nothing that I need to panic over or nothing too serious, so. Now, you guys able to hear me okay too? I don't have my microphone. I don't know. Last time I tried it, it wasn't working right, so I didn't bother using it. But can you hear me when I'm back here talking? Yes, great sound. Okay. I'm surprised because I say it's just the microphone on my phone. So. Hello, Joe. Joe says he can hear me too. Didn't know Joe was in here, but thanks for stopping by. Just hanging a mesh screen magnetic door. Keep the bugs out. Drinking coffee. Trying to get this camper ready for use. Okay, so let's take the second section now. Now what I'm going to do again, pin it at the floor so it stops moving on me. It's got great sound, and actually it's like you're in a boombox with acoustics. It's probably the echo because I'm inside the camper, maybe. I don't know. Alright. Now, this second one started. Should have some music playing for you or something so it wasn't so quiet. Alright, we're getting there. We'll have this up in no time. Maybe we'll have it done in another hour's time. Maybe we won't. But it doesn't really matter. Okay. Now. Put one more in here and then we'll give it a little test. I think we're on a better track this time though. Trying to keep it somewhat loose. We're getting there. You can only have YouTube music or you will get copyright strikes on your channel. No, I know. And that's why I say it sucks that I can't have music playing, but is there a way to play just YouTube music while you're doing it live? I wonder. Alright, let's see what this feels like now. Attack out. looking better. Okay, we're good now. We're going places. This is definitely way better than the first few tries. I'm just going to keep going down each side, the tack here and there, keep it somewhat loose. Pretty bad. I can build a whole camper from scratch, but I can't hang a magnetic screen in under an hour. For sakes. Oh, there's a way to share this live, isn't there? Okay, so I could play like Richie Valens, Buddy Holly. Could I play that type of stuff? Be some good tunes to be playing right now in the background. This freaking thing. I'd be curious to see if you can buy these mesh screen magnet things in custom sizes, so I could get one actually made to fit the door. Have to look that up. Flipping like that on me. Try making a video with music in the background, post it to unlisted, then YouTube will tell you if it has a strike. You can delete and try others. Okay. Maybe I could get a buddy of mine, he writes and plays his own music. Maybe I could just get him to give me something or make me something. It'd just be nice to have something playing in the background. Better than listening to those crows fight out there, but it sounds like they finally stopped, so that's good. Why is that so tight here now? 36. this freaking screen is gonna be the death of me. Why aren't they clicking together right? Okay, now I'm thinking like this would be way better if it just had a heavy duty zipper in the middle. Holy. Oh, freaking no, I'm gonna give up on the screen here soon. Oh. Perhaps they should make them specific for camper doors. Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, why wouldn't you want something like that set up for a camper door? It's light. I mean, any camper or RV or whatever, you want to save as much on weight as possible, so. Couple things I would change, that's for sure. Been on air for an hour and 22 minutes. Wish more people would tune in, but I'm just gonna keep rolling. Oh yeah, I was still wondering about inviting someone to the live stream. I never did figure that out. Might share. How do I do that? If I share this to someone, hopefully it doesn't mess up the video. It shouldn't, I guess. I'm missing there for a minute. Oh, shoot. I am back. Can you see me here, Tracy? It says I'm still live. There you go. All right, good. Yeah, I really wish I could figure that out, how to add someone to the live. What do those, is it, I'm gonna push something, it's at the bottom. It's at the bottom of my screen on my phone. The left corner, it shows like the settings logo or icon, and then in the middle, it shows like a square with like 12 dots on it. And then on the right side, it shows the arrow for the share button. What does that middle one, the square thing with the 4 or the 12 dots do? Is that something I should... Oh. Playables. These like games or something? Definitely not what I'm looking for. Alright, that solves that problem. Hit the settings button. There's nothing there. Chat filter. Yeah, there's nothing there. Okay. I really wish I could figure that out though. How to like add people into the chats or into the live. Yes, I want to push the buttons. Alright. Last attempt at this screen and I'm done with it. At least for today. Keep it somewhat loose. That's the idea. Somewhat loose on this side. I'm finding the looser it is, the more slack, it seems to work better. Where the heck is that twisting up now? That pulling tape there. I don't know. Oh, we're still here, people. Sorry. Alright. Things Simple Living still here. Tracy's still here. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I don't know how exciting it is, but trying to get this screen up. It's almost done there. Appreciate too if you guys could like share the live with your channels. There's a way to do that. I'm pretty sure if you share this live or with people you know that might be interested, or even just subscribe and share my channel with other people. Definitely appreciate it. How's the weather on the west side of the country, Tracy? It's nice here on the east coast. Free off bug. Not supposed to be in here. I got a bug net. Free off. No bugs allowed. Just got in a fight with a bug. I don't know what kind of bug. I got a bug net. They're not allowed in here. You should know better. I shared at the beginning. Yes, I do remember that. Thank you. I like your window blinds. So this is just like a normal one. They're black, but actually when I salvaged the windows, I got all the blinds to go with it. The other ones are a little different. I guess I could show you. They're more of a fabric. Let's just do this here. I'll show you this window. So this is one of the windows up in the bed area, but these ones, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a string here, screw here, and you just pull them. Like that. And these are like a fabric. And again, these came with the windows. I lucked out there for sure. Real happy I got all those. And raining as always. Should get a couple days of sunshine soon. Yeah, you guys get a lot of rain out there, right? A couple more taps on the screen. How many times have I said that today? Okay. Looking better now, I think. Oh shit, where's that wire? Oh, very good. Alright, I'm done with that. For now, anyway. Stands crooked here. Screen is up. Let's see how it works. Still kind of tight at the top though. It pulls right in here for some reason. I don't know. it's not awful, but definitely help keep the bugs out anyway. I'm done playing with it. Definitely gave me some ideas though by playing with that one. Maybe I'll have to make my own. I probably could make a really light screen door somehow. Okay, that's it's been raining as always. That's what makes it beautiful. I think it's great. No time for mosquitoes. That's right. What do I want to tackle next? And honestly, I don't know, like, really, there's lots of windows in here. So in the evening when the bugs are out, I can just close the door. I wish the door had an actual window with that you could open with a screen, which I'll show you. Sorry if that was loud, but there's this coming over here. So yeah, this window, it's just got like that textured. You can't see through it, but it lets a bit of light in, but it doesn't open or anything. There's no screen. So I might look around. I'm sure I could get, like, it's an RV door, so it would be a common size window in the door, I would think. So I'm thinking I might look around eventually to try and get one that has a screen in it that you can open the window. That way I wouldn't really need the screen door. Yeah, so anyway, if I was able to open that window, I think I wouldn't even need a screen door, to be honest. I would just open that. But for now, in the evening, like I say, really when the sun goes down and the bugs start to really come out, I could just close the door over. It's not a big deal. This is just nice more during the day when it's really hot, and keep the bigger bugs out, and wasps and black flies and stuff like that. Mosquitoes aren't too bad right now. Well, I guess it depends where you're parked, but yeah, it's more during the day. Like I say, at night, I can still keep all the windows open and have the fan going and stuff. So that's actually another little project I was working on. I got an old, just like a house fan. It's I don't know, like 10-inch round thing. When the kids was gonna throw it out, it was all painted multicolored, and I was like, it's not even broken, why throw it out? So anyway, I took it out to the barn, took it all apart to pieces. I'm trying to clean it and strip the paint off it, and yeah, just to have a fan in here so it'll plug in to 110. So the electrical I have in here right now, everything is power 12 volt. I have a converter, not an inverter. It's a 12 volt converter. So basically I have an exterior plug, just like any camper RV. It's just like a 110 hookup on the outside. So when I get to a campground, I plug in, and then that is wired to a 12 volt converter. So everything coming out of that is basically, I can hook 12 volt up to it. So my lights, my fan, my carbon monoxide detector, and yeah, I could have a 12 volt fan, like, or anything like that, I can wire to that. Plus I can also, how do I explain that? So my power coming in here can go to a power bar, I should say that first, like a bar with like 3 or 5 plugs and maybe a couple of USBs on it. And then I can plug in my 12 volt converter to that power bar. So then I can power, like I say, the 12 volt stuff with that. And then anything that's 110 I can still plug into that power bar. And this is just like temporary setup, but it's kind of how it's going to work for now. My truck does have the dual isolator kit, so when the truck's running, if I have a battery back here, it will charge it, but I'm not putting that in right now. And another thing I could do if I really want it, my truck has a 110 plug in the box of the truck. It's factory on the Tacomas. So technically if I want it, I could plug my power bar, like when I'm not plugged in, say I'm leaving the campground just to drive home, or I'm leaving home to drive to a campground or wherever, that pretty long drive, and the truck's going to be running, I could plug my system right into the truck. So then like my cooler or any of that stuff could be running while I'm driving basically. And then as soon as you get to a campground, you would unplug from the truck and then just plug into the campground. So that's how it could work right now. I think the final system's going to be kind of similar, but there will be a battery setup of some sort. And then probably just like a charger, so when the truck is running, the charger basically charges the battery, and then everything runs off of that for your 12 volt. Or if you plug in at the campground, that goes to a charger, which in turn will charge the battery, so when you unplug, the battery has power. It's kind of the plan, but anyway, for now it's pretty basic, but it should work. Excellent work. My son's Tacoma has a plug in built into the box. Yeah, exactly. So same as mine. It's real handy actually. I think that's cool. I'm trying to keep the whole electrical system as simple as possible too, but in that 12 volt converter, I forgot I even had that thing. I got that thing like 8 years ago. It was stuck under a bench in my barn for years. Never really had a use for it. I did when I first got it, but didn't have enough power to run. I forget what it was. Anyway, whatever it was, it didn't have enough amps to run it. So then I just like shoved it in under a bench and forgot about it. And then like a week ago, I was moving stuff around, seeing it. I was like, wait a second, I could use that. That'd be perfect for the camper. So that's what I did. We have an old 2003 RAV4. Okay, another Toyota. Always been a Toyota guy. I like my older one a little better than this one, I think, but I like the look of this one better. So my last one was a 2014. It had the 6-cylinder 4-liter. And then they switched in 2016. They went to a 3.5 liter V6. And they changed the body style and stuff. And yeah, I just find the newer one, they shift funny at a certain RPM, like I find, and I knew this before I got it, I've heard it, seen people talk about it, but when you're up around that like 80, 90 cruising speed, it's like the transmission doesn't know which gear to be in, or you're revving higher than you feel like you should be. It's kind of annoying, but you kind of get used to it. And then I do find the 3.5 has quite a bit less power than the 4-liter, which I was surprised actually. Like, it's not that much difference in engine size, but yeah, I could tell. And maybe it's the gearing and the transmission causing it, I don't really know, but I did notice those are the two big differences. But I mean, it's still fine. I'm not saying it sucks, but comparing to the last one, that's what I noticed the differences in. and a lot of money, but it's cheaper than buying a new car. Change 4 catalytic converters. Almost everything would change except the transmission. It's crazy. But yeah, a new car is expensive. Your son has replaced his transmission twice. What year is his Tacoma? I'm thinking it's the newer style. It must be 3rd gen if it's got the plug. Or no, I think the older ones did too. I know my last one didn't, but I think some of them did. What year is it? $2005, yeah, okay. So it would actually be the same as my 2014. I think 2005 is the first year of what they call a 2nd gen, which had the 4-liter in it. I'm surprised you went through transmissions. I never heard anyone really having trouble with transmissions in them. You don't know if it has a lot of kilometers on it? Like mine, when I sold it, had over 300 on it, and it still worked like a top. Never had any tranny problems. That seems weird. That was built in Japan. Modern RAVs nowadays, I think, are made in Mexico. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Probably made, well, a mix of parts from Mexico, Canada, and the United States. Maybe put them all together, but since replacing the catalytic converter, you didn't have any problems. Okay, they say when those get old and clog up, they can cause a lot of trouble. See, some people will take the catalytic converter off altogether and just basically put in a piece of straight pipe where it goes. And I don't know how that would affect yours or what the laws are in your area or where you're from, but for emissions and stuff, you might not be able to do that. But I just know some people do it. They just do away with the cats altogether. Only has 145,000 miles on it. We bought it from an old woman. And you had to do all this work to it. Should be a good rig for you now, though, if you did a bunch of work to it. No rust, so there's the big thing. That's the one thing that you gotta watch for with the friggin' Toyotas and Hondas and all these Japanese cars. They run great, usually, and they usually last a long time, but the bodies rust out. Doesn't help where I'm at. I live on an island that's surrounded by salt water. So you get the moisture with the salt water all the time. And then in the winter time, we use salt on the roads. So from South California, nice. He races very competitive. Things he's done, it shouldn't still be doing great. Okays. No snow in California, no, I bet not. Did you guys not get snow though a few years ago? Was that California or was that Florida? I just remember seeing it. I was like, that's crazy. I can't imagine like being somewhere your whole life and never get snow and then they wake up one day with snow. Would be pretty wild. He races. What does he race? Curious. Is he racing? I feel like you told me this before, but I can't remember. Is he into motocross maybe? Alright. What do I want to do next here? Sort through some stuff, I guess. Guess I could keep bear scissors out here. Probably gonna need them. Used car from California or warm states won't get rust. No, I know. That's why, like, people bring them up from the States a lot of the time. They'll buy down there. Just usually if you're getting something in those climates, you're getting something with no rust. You come up here, you're gonna get rust on everything you buy. I think a brand new car could sit on the lot for 20 years and it would still rust eventually, just sitting there. And that's like not even being driven. Like I say, you get the moisture in the air and the salt in that air, it would rust just sitting there. 2005 Tacoma, he built his Chevy Duramax. So fun to see him following my shoes, so to speak. Duramax, that'd be wicked. I'm just gonna try and set up some things like for temporary, like water. I'm camping, I have this jug. I'll probably set it here on the counter, maybe put a, I don't know, a little bungee cord around it or something. And then I have my 2-burner stove. Set that here when I need it. I could have the water down lower too. So over this way. Not sure how I'm gonna put this stuff up. Something I need to get the hose and adapter, so I want to hook a hose onto the 2-burner stove that I can run to the outside of the camper, so I can just plug into this. I have this, I think that's what this is for. So I have this propane connector. It's a quick connect. Maybe you guys know, but I'm pretty sure, can I get like a quick connect that I can basically, right now, the 2-burner stove, you screw this piece on and then you have to put the green 1-pound tanks on the end, which I want to get rid of. Do you know if there's some way I can get quick connect or something to hook to that? And then pretty sure, well, even temporarily I can just run the hose out the door, but should be a hookup on the exterior of the camper that I can just hook my propane to outside. got the Chevy scrap and built it. He's been driving it for months and it's fire. Sweet, that'd be a fun project. Yeah, I need an adapter and an outside hookup for the propane. So I don't want to be carrying around a bunch of those little green bottles, and I'd rather just take a 10-pound or 20-pound tank and set it outside and hook up to that when I get to my camp. Yeah, I've seen those adapters, but I don't even want to do that. I want to, like I say, I want to just basically hook up to a bigger tank and not have to deal with the little ones. But I need a hose to go to the outside or have a hookup on the outside. Pretty sure you can do it. Well, obviously there is a way, but I just don't know. Like, I got this hose out of the camper and I wasn't sure if this was part of that system or what. Down here. It is a gas hose. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, and my plan eventually is I'm gonna mount propane tank on the outside somewhere eventually, so. But yeah, for now I would just set the tank in here on the floor, and then when I get to site I can just lift it out, set it on the ground or whatever. But I want to hook up basically on the wall of the camper that I can plug into. And then on the inside that hooks to my 2-burner stove. But quick connects would be great. Just so, like, I'm not going to cook in the camper unless it's crappy out or something, right? I'll try and use it outside, so I want to be able to just unhook it quick, take it outside if I want, but crappy out, just quickly use quick connects like that to hook it up on the inside. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I got a few more people chiming in here. Low starch. There's a way to ditch the brass part. Okay. Appliances and vehicles made in China. Not recommended for smart consumers or Mexico. Tracy says, hi, starch. Like a barbecue kind of attachment. Yes, they have male and female adapters. So I'm curious, there's a way to ditch the brass part. Just one sec here. Look at that. I haven't really looked at it too much yet. So you're saying I can get rid of this? Where that little connector threads into. Basically that goes on. I can show you. And tighten that on. But I want to get rid of all that. And I was hoping to just have like a hose on a quick connect. What do I have going on here? If I could have a hose somehow hooked to that, would be great. And then that going, say, to the wall, and then on the opposite outside part of the wall, something to plug my tank into that. That's kind of what I'm wanting. And I'm sure there is stuff to do it. I haven't looked too hard into it yet, but that's the plan anyway. Just like I said, I don't want to be buying and carrying around a bunch of those little green tanks. I find they don't last very long, and I know, like Tracy was saying there, you can get an adapter to refill the tanks, but same thing, I don't want to just carry a bunch of little ones. I'd rather just not deal with that part. Just have a bigger tank and be good for a while. And then just get it filled at a gas station when I need to, or any place that offers propane. Yeah, I'll have to check for those adapters. I've been on here for 2 hours. Probably the longest live I've ever done. Thanks for the people that have been here for the whole thing too. That's crazy. Who would ever want to listen to me blabber on for 2 hours? I don't know. Struggle with a 5-minute screen hanging job for an hour and a half. Anyway, I appreciate it. I like electric everything. Yeah, I mean, you could go that route too, I guess, but the only thing with the electric, like, if you're completely off grid, you need a pretty big power system to run it all. Wouldn't be bad, like, if you're plugging in at campgrounds, be great. But, or even, so some campgrounds and stuff, you can rent tent sites if you're just truck camping and park on a tent site, but there's no hookups. So that's where it'd be nice to have the big battery system. But if I have propane stuff and a few things running off 12 volt and a smaller battery setup, I could still get by, right? But if I have to rely on an electric stove and all that bigger stuff, and yeah, that could be tricky. It would be nice, but I just don't want to get into that big of an electrical system. I do have like a single burner gas stove too that takes those one-use cans. It works wicked. But again, I don't want to be carrying more stuff than I need to either. Big thing with this whole project is trying to keep the weight down. It's in a Toyota Tacoma, so I really have to try and choose the best options to suit that as well. I think I'm going to get a water lily. What is that? Sounds familiar, but you tell me what that is, Tracy? Keep going through some stuff. That actual single burner stove's right here. Which I thought about just using this, but again, then you're stuck with always having to buy the cans and carry a bunch of those with you. They don't last very long. This is good for like my old setup, one person or something like that. It's good, but for what I'm going for in here, yeah, I want it a little better. So, but no, these are great. I got this thing at Princess Auto for like $17 and it works wicked. But like I say, it'd be great for more of a, if you're tent camping maybe or something, just smaller, lighter, easier to pack in the trunk of a car, or car camping, or like my old setup, just a camper shell on a truck. Great. These are awesome for that. But yeah, for me, I want it as simple, I guess, as possible. So the 2-burner stove, if I can have it hooked to a big tank, I fill the tank, it lasts maybe a month or two, or well, I don't know how long it'll last, but it'll last longer than a bunch of little cans that are overpriced, or the green ones, which, like I say now, Tracy mentioned you can refill those and save on them that way, but I just don't want the hassle of doing that. And yeah, I think for me, probably going to be just mounting a bigger propane tank. and running off of that. For a heat source eventually I will have, well, I already have a diesel heater, so that will be installed eventually. It'd be nice to have one fuel for everything though, but I don't know. It can be done, I guess. You can get heaters that are basically the same as the diesel heaters that run off of gas. And possibly, I feel like I might have seen them that run off propane as well. So it would be cool to have, well, since the truck runs off gas, it'd be really cool to have a stove and a heat source all running off the same fuel. But I think there is ways to do it, but it's not cheap either. I think I'm gonna get a water lily. That's where I left off. Joe, I renovated several RVs. I tear the furnace out, any propane. Make it a electric, water only. Question mark. Easy to refill. I'm excited for your build. I'm excited to show the whole thing to you. I wish I could, but follow along, you'll see it. It's a lot further than the shorts. I'm gonna try and get another short done up here soon though. Get those caught up so we can. Okay, there must be two different styles of the water lily. Off the grid is special. So this water lily thing, sorry, did I miss? What exactly is that? It's a small generator that works with wind or water. That'd be handy. I'll have to look that up if I remember. Okay, what was I gonna do? Just have random stuff out of my old setup and just set it all in here to kind of look through and pick through to see what I wanted to use. This is like my little food setup. I still got canned food in here. My dishes were in here. I guess they still are. Too bad I couldn't fit this right under my counter for now, but it's a little too tall. So that would have been perfect. I guess I could, if I really wanted, I could mount it kind of right here, which would be easy to access. It kind of blocks off this area here. I love these little plastic drawer setups. You can take them apart, make them different sizes, and they're light. Take them out, clean them easy, they're waterproof. Don't have to worry about them rotting. So I like the idea of using these when I can. I wonder if I might have another one of these in the house. It'd be nice to have one to fit under the counter. I'm just trying to decide, like I say, what to use and what not to use in here. And like, this is just kind of temporary, but I have this jug. think it's 10 liters, so 2.5 US gallons. I mean, it's great for like drinking water, but at the same time, if you leave this sitting in here for drinking water, it's going to be so freaking warm. I mean, usually we just take bottled water and put a few in the cooler. So I don't, like, I need a bit of water maybe for cleaning some stuff, but again, at the campgrounds, usually if I get a site, it'll have 110 plug and a water hookup, and we usually just hook a hose on that and wash our stuff outside with the hose. So for right now, I don't need like a sink. I don't need water supply in here for anything right now. So yeah, maybe I don't even need to bring water at the moment. Now that I think about it, I also have, these are really cool. So you can get these refilled exchange jugs of water. And they're clean water, but I have this. So you get this, well, you can get different ones now, but basically it's a rechargeable little pump, and it fits right on the top of the jug. Charges with the USB, turn it on with the power button, it pumps the water out. I think this is like the greatest little thing ever. But again, do I really need to carry this much water? Especially if I don't have a sink. I guess you could have the clean water and carry maybe some ice in your cooler, and then just add ice to the water maybe if you want cold water. But again, I think for right now I'm better off just taking bottled water. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Like I say, this is temporary. Eventually, yes, I will have some type of water source in here. If I was going camping completely off grid, I would definitely be taking something like this. Probably over the other one because this one's bigger. But for right now, I think, I don't know. What do you guys think I should put in here for now? Like I say, these are nice because you can like stop any grocery store and pick up new ones, or like I can refill this one if I want to. I can fill it up. Maybe what I could do, now that I say that, maybe I should take this one with me, and if I really want to use it, like it weighs nothing when it's empty, I could take it with me, and then if I really decide I want to use it or have a use for it at the campground, I could fill it and use it there. Just fill it with the hose at the campground. Maybe that's what I'm thinking now that I think of it. I could set up camp, maybe just set it on my tailgate. Yeah. I think that's what I'll do. What are your guys' thoughts here? Give me some input on the temporary water supply that I'm looking to take with me. Let's go see what I missed here. Easy for refill. I think you're talking about this. Yes, it's been around for here. Cool. That's what I did. Same water jug, but forgot my pump. Those little pumps too, you get them for like $10. The blue one. They're both blue. Okay, let's see here. Ding Simple Living. This one, do I take this and just bring it empty with me? And then I have like the little pump and everything on it. If I decide to use it, I can fill it up at the campground. They say the first trip is probably going to be at a campground, so I will have a water source and I'll have power to plug into. But either, well, even if not, if I wasn't going to a campground, I could fill this and take it with me and have the pump and everything. so you are talking like this one. All right, I agree. So it's a no for this one. Everyone agrees. Get rid of this one. Toss it. We're keeping this one. Both works, yes. I think we'll stick with this. Like I say, it does hold more water, and if I don't use it, it doesn't really weigh anything either, so I'll just throw it in the back seat of the truck or under the counter if I have the room or something, but I think that's probably the right choice. Take this one and decide based on where I go. Back up to your okay, now back up to your backup. Oh, so like this is a backup for my backup? Is that what you mean? I'm confused now, Tracy. Don't be messing with my head like this. 2 jugs are better than 1. Yeah, it could, I guess, but like I say, if I'm going to an actual campground and there's water there, I don't technically need any water to be adding weight while I drive around. But yes, if I'm going somewhere without any of those hookups, then definitely, yeah, I could take both for sure. And eventually, I'll just say now, there will be a proper like water holding tank and everything eventually in here, but for now, this is kind of my options just to get out and start using it. So the verdict is take this one. If I want to use it, I have it. I have the pump. Make sure it's charged. Fill it when I get there. If I decide to go somewhere without any water, then take 2 of them. But eventually put in a proper holding tank. It was too bad there wasn't a way to keep this cold. Can you get any like... Yeah, because it would be nice to have this just full of clean drinking water. And you say you could take some ice, I guess, with you. Anyway, that's another subject. We'll keep that one in here. This one going in storage for now. Screen's working. So now, this little thing too I picked up. Well, I didn't pick up. I was throwing out a dishwasher a few years ago. I got a new one, but I kept this. It's like the tray for like your forks and spoons and knives or whatever. I was like, I could use that for something someday. And again, this was a few years ago, and it's been sitting in the barn. Never had a use for it, but now I'm like, this is something great. I might be able to just like set on the counter, maybe put a couple screws in it so it won't fall over. Again, temporary setup. So I just want to make sure everyone knows that this is all temporary setup in here. Eventually this whole thing's going to get insulated and flatted and probably some type of cabinet setup, but this is temporary to start using now. So anyway, I could screw that maybe here, or I could hang it here or whatever. But I thought that'd be great. I can stand up maybe, well, I could put my forks and spoons and knives in there. I could maybe stand up little bottles of, I don't know what, it could be anything, but should I use it? I think right now, I did think of actually putting it on an angle up here like that. Can you see that? So since it's angled, then I could slide things into it and it's up out of the way. That's like wasting space up there right now. I could just put like one little screw to hold it up there. It's kind of what I was thinking. Salt and pepper silverware, it's awesome. It's perfect. Yeah, and that's what I thought when I seen it. Like, you could use that. I was like, it's perfect for holding something. think the Suburban's pretty sweet actually, especially for you. Oh, George is stopping by. George is one of the ones I shared the live with earlier, so he must have got that. What's going on, George? You out in the boat today? I'm just starting to load stuff into this camper so I can use it hopefully this week. Just like the Silverado size. Thank you. Tracy says hello, George. Just gotta stop heading out shortly. The camper looks amazing, Dano. Thanks, buddy. I'll have it over to show you here soon. Probably this week I'll stop out. George is a good friend of mine. He knows kind of where the full build is right now. But yeah, people on the internet world haven't seen the complete project yet, so don't say too much on here, George. I'm trying not to show the whole camper either. I'm doing my little short videos of the build, but those haven't caught up with where the actual camper is right now, so. But obviously it's, well, they know it must be somewhat close to being used because I'm setting up to use it, so. But yeah, I'm not really showing it yet. George says hello to everyone. Slumber party. George is going out on his boat. He's got a nice little boat he just got this year. Haven't gotten out on it yet. Busy with this camper stuff, but I'm definitely looking forward to getting out. Also want to try some bass fishing off of the boat and off of the dock, George. He's telling the young fella about that. He wants to give her a try, so. But yeah, we'll have to get over there soon. Everybody hit the thumbs up, double tap your screen to like the video. Thanks, Tracy. Have fun, George, Tracy says. Anytime, brother. But no, I'll definitely be out sometime this week, George. Like I say, this has been holding me up, keeping me busy, but we're at a good place now, so. Where was I? This little holder. Well, I'm gonna put it somewhere, I think. Definitely useful for something. We talked about this. So this just had dishes and some food in it, like dry goods, canned food. I think I might have a better one, so I'm gonna check for that. But I will likely use one of these. Joe Mama says, hello, George. Good afternoon. What else do I need in here? Single burner stoves coming. Oh yeah, I have this thing. It was in my old setup as well. This was hanging, I don't know if anyone remembers, but it was kind of hanging on the back wall inside my old cap. It's just got a bunch of pockets in it. It's great for stuff. I have dish towels, a fan stored in here. Oh look, one of those fancy little green propane tanks. I got garbage bags in here, toilet paper, just random stuff. Bungee cords, paper towel. It's a great little holder actually, and I was wondering if I could hang it in here somewhere. Again, temporary, because it's great for holding stuff and I need storage, so It's just a matter of where I want to hang it. But I think I am going to hang it in here for sure. I'll definitely use that. I think well, I'll keep that tank in here for now. I may need it. We'll keep that in here. What else? Up to 11 likes. Keep hitting the likes, everyone. Helps the channel. First aid kit. Yes, it's right here, actually. I don't know if you said that because you remember it being next to this in my old setup, or if you just randomly said it, but I have first aid kit, so yes, that will be in here, obviously. What else? And I have this little LED. You remembered? Okay, wicked. So yeah, that's definitely staying here too. This little light, that was in the old setup. Runs off batteries. I wish it was rechargeable, but it's just handy to have. Whether it's, I don't know, maybe you gotta walk somewhere at night. It's dark, you can carry it with you, or it's handy to set next to your bed if you don't want to turn on the main lights. It's a great little light, and it's like adjustable. It's like you can dim it down. So that'll definitely stay in here. I've had it for quite a while. I use it all the time. This is kind of different thing to have in here, but it's a tarp. I always like just having a good tarp with you. They have many uses, whether it's maybe I'll use it to make a makeshift awning, or who knows. I just like having a good tarp with me all the time. We'll stick that somewhere in the truck. Picked up solar lights for my greenhouse that I can take with me when traveling. Okay, that's a good idea too. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I think I might have a set of. We used to have solar lights from our old, like our big camper. I might have some of those somewhere. I'll have to look. I know you can get them pretty cheap. That's a good idea. Outside of this is something that comes in handy. Just move a couple things here and show you. It's a little kind of collapsible table. It's like a lap table. These are great though, like when you're sitting in bed. I'm sure you've seen them before. It has like these legs on the bottom that fold out. And then you like set it, like I say, if you were sitting up in bed, you would set it kind of over your legs and you have a little table. Real handy. So that'll definitely stay in here. That might be something, I don't know, Tracy, like something like that would be great in your rig. I'm sure you could use something like that if you don't have one already, but yeah, just a handy little thing, easy to stuff in anywhere and out of the way. So I guess now I want to decide where I want to hang this storage, I don't know what you call it, storage bag, or actually I might actually have to, no, I don't put it there, I don't think. I feel like somewhere around here maybe might work. You could make your floor a table that you can take out. Just saying, that would also be heavy. So kind of have an idea for that, but yeah, I thought of getting like a table that would collapse that you could use inside, and then if you're outside you could use it outside. But I do have like a fold up table that for now I will definitely be taking with me for outside use. Part of this whole build too was, like I say, I wanted to keep my tailgate on, and I can close my tailgate with this camper in the truck. Usually you can't, but part of that was it kind of gives you a bit of a patio space when it's down. So when you're stepping up into the camper, you could like kick your shoes off on that before you come in. I do see you there, model. Hello, I'm so happy you're here. Happy to see you again. Haven't been on much lately, sorry. But yes, thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you stopped in. Where was I? Yeah, so the tailgate idea, and it's also a great table. So like I could cook off the table with my small barbecue or my 2-burner stove. It's almost like you have a table with you all the time. So that was a big thing in this whole build, was wanting to keep the tailgate. And then it's extra security on the whole back. So my tailgate has a lock too. I can lock the tailgate when it's shut, and yeah, no one's getting into the camper then. Good to see you. I haven't been on either. Nice hat. Thank you. No, but I seen you posted, I think I seen yesterday, I did see, but you're on a billboard now? Getting pretty famous. Another thing I should say to everyone, feel free to check out each other's channels here. There's great people on here. If you're interested, I recommend like just maybe watch a video, see if you like their stuff, and if you do, subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment for them and let them know that maybe you found them through this live or through me or through someone else. But yeah, check out each other's channels. So Tracy's saying hi to you as well there, model. Model says hi, Joe Mama. Tracy says hi to model. I'm just trying to catch up here. Yes, it was a great surprise. I'm still in awe. I would be. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, so congratulations on that. You work hard for that stuff, so you deserve it. Like, share, and subscribe. How's your garden coming along, model? Or Laurie, I should say Laurie. I don't know, I just say model because, anyway. I do know your name is. But. And did you ever get a bird feeder? Yes, I subbed already. Appreciate it. Another thing here I should do. Okay, hopefully I don't mess anything up, but I'm gonna give Tracy add as moderator. So I just gave you a jacket there, Tracy. I haven't been doing that here. Pretty sure. Okay. I'm gonna do the same for Ding Simple Living. Give you a jacket here too. I just gave you your jacket too. Things Simple Living. Who else is on here for quite a while? Joe Mama, give you a jacket as well. It's nice having some extra moderators on here just to catch people that may come on and pop in and say stuff they shouldn't, or so yeah. You're welcome, Tracy. And you're welcome as well. Things. But yeah, advice for that though, just give that to people you trust and not just anyone. I'm sure you can go remove them if you want to, but everyone in here is good people, so I like to keep it that way. What was I saying here? Lori, did you ever get your bird feeder? I just want to look outside here for a sec. You're welcome. I'm loving the screen door. It's working pretty good. Anyway, it's, like I say, a lot of the stuff might be temporary for now. Eight people on here. Anyone new on here, feel free to say hi. Also, feel free to share your links to your channels if you just want. Share mine as well, obviously, but no, if you guys want to promote your channels on here, feel free. If you want to maybe make a comment, describe yourself, maybe where you're from, what your channel is, and then other people can check it out. And if you subscribe to me, make sure you leave a comment on one of my videos. I always try to go back, but usually wait a day or two to resubscribe to someone. Someone told me if you do it right away, it doesn't always take. So yes, feel free to share your channels. Just check outside here again. I feel like someone might have pulled in my yard, but one second. No, I don't like just walking back and forth through that screen door. Check out their channel first. You can see it if it is legit. Yeah, check out the channel. Like I say, if you like their content, follow along. If you want to help support someone, because you just like the person as a nice person, show your support. It's up to their channel. That's what I try to do. Like, try to obviously sub to channels that I enjoy and that are, I don't know how you say it, but like channels that are good people. So yeah, check out their content, and if you like it, definitely subscribe. I also don't take any offense or have any hard feelings when people don't maybe always comment or click on my videos or share my content. Like, I get it. I probably sub to I don't know how many people, and I can't watch every video. But just once in a while, it's nice to see that they're still around. But yeah, No offense taken if I don't see you on my channel for a while. Like, I get it. No one can sit there and watch every single person's video to every person they subscribe to. But it's nice just to try to check into them all once in a while. So that's kind of what I try to do. Leave a comment here and there. Always try and leave a comment once in a while, like when you're checking in with them. Yeah, that's all you can do. Like I say, you can't expect people to watch every single one of your videos and comment every single time. I mean, if they do, that's great. But yeah, I don't expect everyone to, is all I'm trying to say. Definitely makes it easier to support those you enjoy hanging out with. It definitely does. Check out the channel first. Yes, be mindful. I was having some moderators on my channel blocking people. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, you don't want people doing that. I just feel like if really, like, I don't know, people have time for that, like, why? Yeah. If you disagree with my channel or don't care for my channel, well, then don't watch it. Carry on. You don't have to come on here and make comments about stuff or people or politics or, I mean, we all have our opinions, but it's okay to keep your opinions to yourself. And it's also, everyone has the right to their own opinion, but everyone can still get along, is kind of Colleen says hello, thanks for stopping by. I feel like you may be new to the channel. Appreciate it. Yeah, basically, I don't know if you checked out the channel or if you're just scrolling through, but you can let us know. But yeah, appreciate it. My channel is mostly fishing, camping, and like DIY projects. Building my own camper setups. I'm on a new one right now. I'm actually sitting in it. But yeah, if you enjoy this, appreciate you to subscribe and follow along and go back, check out some of my videos and leave a comment. Let me know you found me here. Tracy says hello, Colleen. Alright. What else do I do in here? Okay, I gotta go in my building for a second. A couple things I want to take out of here that I don't need, just to get them out of the way. And what else was I gonna check on? Keep that hose in here for now. I gotta look into that. Okay. Oh yeah. I'll figure out where I'm gonna hang this. I feel like right here is gonna be the best spot. It has to be up high enough because there's a seat here where I was sitting. Let's just see here for a second. How high do I need this roughly? Here at least. Might be a little too high actually. But I just want to see. I guess I could still use it like that. Definitely feel like I should use it though. It's definitely easy storage and it's light. It's just fabric. If there's nothing in it, it barely weighs anything. So Kalina says, hello Tracy. Tracy says, how are you today? Again, if anyone wants to share your own channel links on here, feel free. Maybe give a little description of yourself and your channel and post your link. I don't mind at all. Alright, I want to go grab here. Maybe let's just hang this right now. Get it over with. I'm going to empty this out. So it's lighter while I try and put it up there. Everything in here. I have toilet paper. You gotta keep it dry. Keep your toilet paper dry. That's the microphone that it has. That's the box for it. Zip ties or bungee cords. Oh, I forgot about that bungee string. That could be handy too. Good time to clean it out, I guess. Dishcloths and dish towels. Get it done, Dano. Wonderful. Yes, feel free to call me Dano. Like, that's pretty popular name everyone calls me, so I don't say it on here. Maybe I should, but yes, you can call me Dano. Maybe that's what I should say when I start my videos, is Dano. But yeah, Danny, Dano, that's fine. More bungee cords. Think here, I want this good and tight. There's only a couple studs I can catch by hanging it, so I might wonder if I should attach it to a stick and then put the stick on the wall. Undecided now, or I could maybe use a string to. I guess the other thing I want to make sure I get right is the height. Keep it as low as possible. See if I can mark where my head is here. Like mark there, and then I'll probably go like 2 inches above that. Okay, so that's basically where I had it anyway. Alright, how do I want to hang this? I can put it there. I think I'm going to attach this to a stick. And I should probably vacuum it out, shake it out before I hang it. So what I'm thinking is, I'm going to cut a piece of wood, the length of this, and screw it in a few spots on that piece of wood, and then the piece of wood will actually catch a couple studs on my wall. So I think that's what I'll do with that. Okay. Just getting sidetracked on which 100 little projects, and I keep jumping through every one of them and not doing any. So I guess it took me an hour and a half to hang a screen mesh door curtain. So whatever I do next is probably gonna take a while too. That could be a weekly show. Get her done with Dano. That's wicked. I love it. I mean, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff I could be doing on here. I keep it more on the camping focused type stuff, but I'm definitely a DIY guy for everything. Now, obviously, my back limits me to a lot of stuff, but I'm sure there's always something I could be showing you, and if people like that, maybe I will start. Just like, oh, that's what I think I mentioned earlier. I have that fan that we're gonna throw in the garbage, but I took it all apart and cleaning it. I'm gonna paint it. That could be a whole little video on its own, really. Okay, so I don't want to get into. Okay, I gotta go find a piece of wood. Maybe cut a piece of wood to hang that. So I might not do that right now. Everything is content if it's authentic. You're right. And I guess a lot of people like the DIY stuff. I'm sitting here. What am I doing next? We're nearing 3 hours on here. I think maybe we'll call her quits at the 3 hour mark. So in like 8 minutes. Who's on here? Everyone say hi, please. If you're new, let us know you're here. Again, appreciate people that have been hanging in here for like 3 hours with me. Holy crap, you're crazy. It's a long time. I hope I'm not keeping you from getting anything done or enjoying a good day, but it's even great if it's playing in the background. That's a good way to help people out with their watch time and their hours, is just play their content in the background while you're doing something, or put on one of their videos. I'm really big for that, like when I'm cooking supper or doing dishes or something. My phone's always playing something from someone that I follow. Sometimes I can't focus completely on it, but it's still there. But yeah, I was trying to do that. It's a good way to help people and support them. People love watching my cows and bird feeder. Yeah, I gotta actually fill my bird feeder right there. Maybe that's why them crows were all making noise earlier, but freaking crows keep robbing it on me. They come along and they drain it. I don't know. But yeah, we'll shut her down here in a few minutes once we hit the 3 hours. I'll make sure to make this live public. Is that right, Tracy? Give me your tips again here now. What should I do when this video is done? Do I make it a public video right away? And then should I start creating a playlist of my shorts and lives as one playlist, just of this whole camper build series? Or should I do like shorts separate from the lives? What should I do there? I feel like I should just make like a list with the shorts, anything to do with basically this project, and then people can just kind of watch through that. Good job. Yes, save your lives to a playlist. And what about the shorts again? You think I should unlist a lot of them? Should I just keep the more recent ones? I haven't been getting many clicks on the lives for some reason. Like, I don't understand. I know, like, I posted them before and they usually do pretty good, but, or not the lives, sorry, the shorts. But yeah, so save your lives to a playlist. Do I make that playlist public, and do I make the live public? And link lives to your shorts. How do I do that? Can you explain that? I'm gonna run to my building real quick, so I will be back. You might see me running in the background there, but I'm gonna put a couple things in the building just to get them out of my way. And yeah, I'll be back here in a minute. This might go on a little longer than 3 hours, but if you can just tell me those few things, I'll be right back to check. Okay, I don't need this. Still here, people. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I am back. Hopefully you're still here. So I click on the related video option. I do get the highlights from the live streams, yes. So I should make those public. You can put all but a few shorts on an unlisted playlist as a members perk, or you can rotate what shorts are public to highlight your own momentum. I'm gonna do some playing around with this. Appreciate the advice though. I say save them to an unlisted playlist. So the ones that, like my older shorts, I should save to an unlisted playlist. And my more relevant ones that I want to get more traction on, like say the recent ones for this whole build, I should keep those ones more public. Whoa, we just clicked 3 hours. Check out my tips and tricks playlist on my channel if you want. Okay, yeah, that'll be the best. Probably be easier than trying to get you to describe it all to me on here. There's a lot I have learned. Okay, so tips and tricks. Okay, I'll definitely check that out, Tracy. Appreciate it. So anyway, yeah, it's been 3 hours now, so I think I'm gonna shut her down and try to actually get something done. I say I got a screen hung in basically 3 hours, which I'm fine. I planned this, so I wanted to do a live for people. Yeah, I'll try and start doing more, but I'm gonna try and get, so I'll try and get another short up hopefully tonight, and I'm trying to do one every few days. I don't want to just put them out too quick, but I want to try and get them out so everyone's up to date where I'm at, so then I can actually show you this thing. But yeah, so if you haven't subscribed, do that. Check to make sure you get the notifications. People say they haven't been getting my notifications for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't know. Maybe just check it. I'll try and maybe I'll start putting a post just on my community post that I'm putting up a new video too. And if you just randomly want to check to see if I put something up, I'd appreciate it, because yeah, I don't really know if my notification thing is working for people. And again, if you know anyone that may be interested in this type of content, I'd appreciate it if you want to share my channel with them, or if you have any other like creator groups that you enjoy or that I might enjoy that you want to recommend, definitely leave me a comment. I'll check them out for sure. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. Colleen's still there, appreciate it. Stand by. Yes, stand by. Like I say, I'll try and get another short up hopefully tonight. And Tracy, I'll definitely look at changing some of the stuff I'm doing on my channel, and I'll check out that video for your tips. Okay, this is, please check out another Canadian creator. Okay, I'm just gonna screenshot that so I have it. Maybe you could share it as a comment too, Tracy, on one of my videos or something, just whatever, pick a random one. But and yeah, if anyone wants to share anything like that or wants me to check out any certain channels I think I might enjoy or that might be good communities, even if it's different content, I do like channels that just have a lot of just good people, random chat and support each other, kind of like this. Like, I'm sure all of our channels are not the same content at all, but it's still nice just to get to know people and help each other out and support each other and just meet nice people. So yeah, if there's anyone you want me to check out, go to one of my videos, leave me a comment, or if you want me to check out your channel, leave a comment. Just say you see me in this live or whatever, or you're a friend of a friend that knows me, whatever it is. Do that and I'll definitely look into it. Appreciate everyone's support. This is definitely the longest live I've ever done. 3 hours and 4 minutes, so yeah. So Tracy's, there you go. She's sharing some that I already follow. Only Bigfoot, Down the Road Van Life. So I met a lot of you through Down the Road. It's crazy. Came across Down the Road. He lives in Nova Scotia. And then Only Bigfoot is a good friend of him. He's also from Nova Scotia. So yeah, these are great channels. I'm gonna screenshot again. Jones Junk, I don't know that one. Yeah, I'll definitely check these out, Tracy. I'm just taking screenshots of your messages. There's so many. Yes, there's plenty. All right, I want to get off here, but if you have more, if you want to make a list, and yeah, just leave a comment on one of my videos and I'll go through it that way. that's for anyone on here. If you want me to check out your channel or channels that I may be interested in, communities that like to support each other, let me know. I'd appreciate it. I will definitely check them out, and I'll let them know who sent me there. So thanks everyone, stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.